What are your general thoughts on the game?
It was a good high school hockey game, good atmosphere. We made too many mistakes. Made 2 mistakes and resulted in 2 goals. Other than that, I thought we played well. That's the #1 team in the state. We're as good as them. We play a tougher schedule than them, so I think we're right there with them.
It seemed like the defense was aggressive that came up. Obviously, Ryan had the early goal. Is that something that you guys usually play, or is it something maybe you saw in their
We're trying to get them. I mean, they have some skilled kids. You got to gap up on them. You got to make them come full length of the ice. If you give them space, they're going to hurt you. So, we try to get our D engaged and keep them, gaps tight, keep them close on them. But it wasn't really anything by design. It's just, those guys just reading plays and making plays.
I didn't catch the final shot total, but I mean, Peter certainly withstood a pretty good onslaught there through the first 2. Anyway.
They work their points well. They get shots from the point well. He was making saves and putting them where the rebounds couldn't hurt us. I think I heard the final shots were 30 to 23 or something like that on their end. So, they're going to get their shots. Though. I mean, they get a few defensemen that can fire a puck and they don't hesitate. So, we knew they were going to take shots. I just focused was to try to pick up guys in front and make sure that the second and third shots didn't kill us.
It seemed like, particularly in the first period, they had some ability to get the puck down low, and the forwards kind of sagged down, and being able to get the puck back to the points for some shots there. Was there any kind of adjustments that you guys made defensively?
We know that 5 and 2, Foles and Jack, those kids can shoot a puck, and we know that they're a focal point for their offense. So you could see that they were just zipping it up and going D to D and moving pucks. So we were trying to make a little bit of an adjustment to try to take that away as best we could. And I think you saw that in the second and third period. They didn't get as many shots on the point in the second and third because we kind of focused on taking that away. But again, they're still good. They were getting shots just wide, and they were having battles in front of the net, and we had to withstand a couple, 2 or 3 battles there that we had to try to get whistles.
Talked about the freshman defenseman before stepping up big. Ryan gets that goal, pinching down. Just get pucks to the net, good things happen. Let's talk a little bit about some of those guys, Roach, that have really stepped up and filled some
those
roles
guys are playing well. I mean, they've played a lot of hockey now, so they're not freshmen anymore.
Yep.
Same thing with our sophomores and those other guys. They're not. Those guys aren't. They're not their classes anymore. Recently, I've had some people talking, your sophomore class, you get good sophomores. Well, they've all played for a long time, so they're really not sophomores anymore. They're veterans. And I think that says what Roach and Ryan Shea are right now. Those guys are veterans. Ryan Shea sees the ice as well as any kid around. He has great poise for a young guy. Whether it's breaking out of the zone or whether it's manning the point of the power play, he does things well with the puck and he puts it in good places. So we've come to expect that of him now. And again, he's a seasoned player now, so we expect that of him even more so going down the stretch.
We have relatively young teams. Either you guys are all seniors. How much do you take away from this game? What do you learn going into possibly playing later this season? Is this big for the young kids to get this game?
Every game's big. I mean, we do have young guys. We have the toughest schedule in the state, and that's unquestionable. Every game we play is like this. So it's great for the young guys to be in these battles because you hope that when and if you get down to the Super 8 or the tournament that comes down, they're a little better adjusted. They've had that experience. The pressure is a little bit lighter on them because they've played in some of these games. And that's why we play the schedule we play. We don't shy away from anybody. Catholic Conference is the toughest conference, and we play that twice. Our out-of-conference games are these guys twice, St. John Shrewsbury twice, Mount St. Charles, St. Mary's. You could go on and on and on. We play, every night we play a tough team, and that's hopefully going to pay off for us as we go along in this season.
Real quick, how does Tom kind of shape the way that you guys are attacking when he's on the ice? Just the things that
he's shifty, like you said. He's a crafty forward, and I think as you saw tonight, he draws a lot of attention. So, we want the puck in his hands. He makes plays when the puck is in his hands. He doesn't make too many mistakes. So he's creative. So we try to let him be creative and make plays, and I think most times he will. A couple times tonight, he had 2 or 3 guys on him. At that point, he moved the puck, and he didn't do it as well as he probably should.
I was going to ask the play of Tom. Obviously, you have a young team.